Did you even start your sequence yet?
Yeah.
Positive.
Yep.
I have a handful. Yeah.
What number are we going? 6?
Yes, 6.
What did you guys do today before this?
Uh, Gma NMs.
Kind of jealous. Could use some stones. And you can never get enough, like, um, like Herculean, all that armor, like Herculean, Merlinic, like you can always come up with a different set that you can use it for with different augmentation. Divine Veil, huh? Interesting. Oh, thank you. Well, that one died fast. Dude, the avatars look so freaking good with these graphics. My god. They literally look like they're from a different game. It's insane how much better they look.
Look at that, Neko. A samurai sub-dragoon.
That's kind of interesting.
Why do you say that?
I haven't seen too many myself.
I don't know. If you're at the attack ceiling, you don't really need the... I mean, he doesn't really... the accuracy either.
Man, I just cannot get over how good they look.
Did we do the NM that drops a Cycloth Lapis already? Mm-hmm. And I didn't get him anyways. Woe is me.
Oops, we're healing it. What?
So, you never answered. When do you want to do your stress test?
Oh, uh, anytime's cool. Who's taking the stress test on Sunday? Or tomorrow, I guess.
It's an event, so we don't do stress tests on the events unless it's diamonds.
Oh, gotcha. What day would work for you guys?
Usually we do it on Wednesday, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Since it's Thief, I need to figure out how we're gonna handle the strategy a little bit, but we'll see.
I'm guessing we're gonna do the one where you have to accomplish the tank, huh? Or else
Well,
tar
it
target it?
it is that NM, yes, but it's all about honestly how. So yes, that's part of it, but you also need to do damage as well.
Right. You know, it'd be kind of fucked up if your task as a thief is also to ensure a good drop at the end of the fight.
Yeah, no.
Can you imagine? That would be so bullshit. You get treasure hunter 12 on this bitch and then nothing drops. Automatic fail.
You would never pass, because all you're known for is dropping garbage. Oh,
What? I dropped some good shit too.
Yes, Alexander body is nice, but come on, we all have it now.
Well, other stuff too. I've dropped some good stuff overall. And at least you never see me do Treasure Hunter 8 on anything. Like a lot of people on this link shells do.
Hey, I've been known to do that.
Wait, what? I got the damage limit? Interesting. I mean, I know these are T1s, but goddamn. I don't hit I don't hit that often with Summoner for max damage. Damn, I'm hitting these fucking hard. What kind of buffs do I have on?
That you're a really well-cared summoner. I, I'm saying the same thing. I'm doing like anywhere between 30 and 40,000 damage on upheavals. It's just nuts.
Yeah, I mean, these are fucking weak, but still, I mean, I hit the last dude for max damage, 9999, and I just hit it for 88,000. I don't see that often. See, that time I just hit for 50k. Speaking of which, Neko, sorry we didn't get a chance to do Nigel Isle. I really want to get done with this stupid weapon and get it over with. I need this Nirvana done. So whenever you want to do Nigel Isle, let me know.
Why is it? This is a helm, isn't it?
He seems pretty tough because I just hit it for 13k. Yeah, I don't think I'll be hitting it for 88,000 anymore.
I just don't understand why he's next on the list. I should have paid attention to that. What's going on, Dookie?
Can you tell me if there's any special mechanics on any of these fights? I know most of them in Zi'Tah are just burn, but I'm trying to look them up, but they're like dead before I can even.
Well, that one's a helm. I don't know why he was in next on list, but yeah.
Damn, there's a bunch of Pursuers gear. Is that any good for Ranger? Not really, huh? I mean, if you got nothing, I'm sure it's okay. But if you have like artifact armor and shit, you probably don't need it.
It's pretty much junk all around. I think one piece might be decent for a special situation. I can't remember exactly, but anybody else in that party?
Another one, huh?
It's not often you see that happen.
I've never seen it, so there's always a chance that a follow-up, random one might pop up.
Yes, it's very rare, but I see it happen most often in Zi'Tah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. First time for me.
Because I believe Warder of Courage has a chance of popping on the Archangels.
Oh wow.
Something like that. Yes. Something has a chance of spawning. I believe it's Warder of Courage.
Can you imagine the group that doesn't know that? They're like, wait, what? What the hell is this thing doing? That's kind of messed up because that's a fight that you need to be like 100% prepared for. Next thing you know, you're like, what the hell? Use all your temporaries, guys.
Yeah. That Sinew belt is pretty sexy too. And I don't care what Neko says. That purity ring is nice.
Do I have the Calamitous earring? I could use that. Conserve MP. I predict Moink will get charmed.
Moink barely engages before these things are dead. You talk about it in Dynamis, and these things just...
It's crazy. I mean, compare this to something like Albumin. It's so much different. Or what's the one that looks like the Omen bosses?
Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw. That's another kind of a bitch one. Another pop. Pazuzu. Whoa.
Now, if only one of these can be Wrath Hair.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
feel like we're missing a tier 3. Where's... I do. I need to make it.
A B. I did hit it for 50k. See, Ramu only hit for 38k.
No, Pluton is Umarulu. Is it Boulders or Baitetsu? I have it. I traded the 5 Pluton and then I warped. I'm like, wait, that says Umarulu. Well, a nice way to open. Tail slap terror.
Is this thing thunder based?
It's a whale.
I'm gonna hit it with Ramu.
Something about not standing in front of it didn't register.
Man, that sucks. I just fucking gave that guy so many fucking buffs too. Like, I literally went through all my round of buffs. Fenrir buffs, Shiva, Titan, Diablos, and Garuda. Like, that guy had everything. So much for that. I'm not about to go through the rounds again just for one person.
Are we supposed to be in melee range for this one?
Yes, you should be.
Ah, this motherfucker has shadows.
He does indeed, and he blinds.
Yeah, I fucking hit for nothing. Well, that time I hit it for 48k, so there we go.
Wow, 2 of those rings.
Yeah.
Oh, Neko's in my party. Don't teleport yet.
You really get all of them already?
Yep.
That felt faster than usual.
Yeah, it was about 40 minutes. And Orestes uses Warp Ring anyways. What?
Doesn't have the
Complacency.
item or the crystal?
He doesn't have the key item to teleport.
Wow.
Fucking mules.
but he has some of the most expensive gear across the galaxy. That's funny.
Well, don't take this as an insult, but high quality gear does not fix stupidity.
Oh, I know.
He was missing what?
Snowballs, I think it's Snowball. One of Rice's characters does not have the teleport dem crystal.
Wow.
Whoa, that shield looks so cool. Wow, some of the shield graphics look amazing.
I would say Aegis took the highest polishing. That and the snow shield, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm looking at. Kachiko has it. I was like, holy shit, that looks freaking awesome. Man, it's so crazy what the modding community does. Like, they do all that work for no profit, just because they want to.
Dookie, stress test on Bard, begin.
Right. I'm probably gonna fuck it up. I still haven't been able to find out. So with my Lua, for some reason, it only impacts when I'm putting dummy songs. But it takes me out of dummy mode as soon as a buff is cast on me. So if I'm doing my dummy songs and somebody else buffs, it switches to my G horn, and I haven't been able to figure out why it does that.
Them custom Luas. I mean,
Yeah.
not custom, pre-built ones. Speaking of which, I finally got Black Mage up and working.
Nice. Wait, what's going on?
As far as what are you asking?
Exactly what they typed is going on.
Okay, let me see. I'm not moving just yet, right?
You do not get your question answered, Dookie.
Will you guys help me to tell me when to do a perfect defense?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Earth Carol, and you do perfect defense at the start of the fight.
Oh, so literally as soon as the thing is out, basically.
Yes.
Cool. How do you feel about the changes they made to this zone? I
I
kind of
don't
like it.
know. I've said it in the past. It's an Escha zone. Escha is supposed to be devoid of color.
Yeah, but it's kind of boring.
Your face is boring. And
So
round.
is yours. Yeah, it is. It's embarrassing. You know, it's funny because there's this girl I'm talking to that we might go dating sometime after this fucking thing is over, when we can actually like meet in person. But I was trying to take a picture for her because she asked me for one. She's seen me before, but she wanted one, and I'm just like trying to find the angle where so my face is not fucking round, and I'm like, holy shit. I've literally, this is probably one of the worst shapes I've ever been in my life. Jesus Christ.
Your new nickname shall be Diabeto.
Hmm. Oh man, I'm telling you, don't age, people. It's harder to lose weight when you age. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that because there's plenty of older people that are super in shape. It's just, you just gotta change your lifestyle, that's it. Wait, what are we doing in 3?
So what? Is there another bard, or are they expecting me to do all 3 parties? Because that's not happening. Which 2 do you know?
Who else is gonna be in our party before I start buffing? I'm buffing now, right?
Yeah, you may as well start.
Yeah, especially because it takes a while.
Oh, you know someone's not gonna have it. That pressure mounts.
Blank invite me.
Already ahead of you.
Am I missing one? I think I got them all.
I think you're good, I guess.
Maybe I'll do the cure potency one just in case. I guess I can also do whatchamacallit, failings.
Uh-oh, what's going on, Barty?
My macro decided not to work.
I can't see his party. He says he needs new dummy songs.
No, he's got 5 songs on. He just didn't realize that I didn't sing on him.
Alright, go to Elsa's party.
Oh, I'm dropping?
Yep.
Neko Summoner doesn't really have any meds, huh? Oh, but I still have to do the other meds, right?
I just realized my macro fucked up.
Neko, do you have walk on?
Neko, are you gonna be in range for perfect defense?
God damn it.
Sensing a lot of tension over there.
Wait, what's going on? Someone's missing? Oh no. I have tribs and
Red?
rads.
I have both, yeah.
I always get both.
No, it's neither. It's Primal Nazar, and it's not in key items. So it must be.
So I use it now, right? Alexander?
get all the drops in this group.
Wow, that dude just pulled a 10.
I'm like, I don't see the key item at Dremmy. Like, what the fuck? I have to have it. Oh, look, there's the next page.
Where are we going now?
What's wrong with just getting rats? We have like a billion silt at this point.
Yeah, I think he's just saying get radial lens if you don't have it.
I mean, I have so much silt that I don't even know what to do with it. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'll be able to get a freaking primeval brew or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, I'm at 8 million.
Yeah, exactly. We're almost there. I almost fucked up. Fucking when I hit my Alexander macro, I had Fenrir out. I'm like, why is Alexander not showing up? He's pretty fucking big. He should take up the entire fucking screen.
Sorry,
And then I was
Echo.
like, oh shit, I got Fenrir with me.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, thankfully the issue wasn't resist, it was just perfect dodge.
Yeah, I gotta fix that. When I was in the second party, I put on the 5th song, and then for some reason it wasn't switching to my G horn. It was keeping my harp on for all the other 5 songs, even though it should not have.
Safe at this point is probably like, it's always gotta be ancient circles. Neko, you're completely out of range of everything I'm casting. I mean, you're white mage, guess you don't really need much, but just saying, you could scooch over here a little bit. I'm not even hitting on you.
I don't know. You said for her to scooch up closer.
That's not how I was meaning. Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to pop without him.
What do you know? It wasn't ancient circles for once. I'm not gonna lie, the Evor Seal thing, I've done that before. It's because you get so used to getting the Evor Seal every time you see it. If you're not like thinking much and you're just kind of going through the motions, you're gonna pick it up by accident.
About fucking time.
What's the pouch for?
Ninja?
Oh, wait, you play ninja?
Elven Echo.
I kind of want to level up ninja. I think it'd be fun. I think I would like it. Wait, what about cures? Does she gain cures too? If you cure,
No, she
like,
benedictions. She benedictions if the cures are too high, so do not use your Whispering Wind. In fact, don't cure at all. Leave it to the healers.
Yeah, I have Neko with me. Why would I do that? Only if she asked me to, I would.
Out of curiosity, Neko, do you have the walk numbers? How low am I? Yeah.
Oh fuck. You're a warrior, aren't you? I didn't overwrite your own war cry, did I?
Even if I'm pretty sure warrior will overpower it.
Oh, so I can't override yours, right?
I don't know.
I think it'd be pretty cool as a general principle in this game if it was possible to make it so that if you cast something lower than what you already have, it's not gonna override it.
So yeah, I can't overwrite Summoner's Warcry, so yeah, bad. I'm not complaining, I didn't use food for Order of Courage.
Hey, to be fair, I didn't really get a chance to attack until way later because I had to use Alexander first. And it took me a little bit to get Alexander out because I accidentally had Fenrir out. Neko, I'm gonna start buffing, like, with Fenrir, and if you wanna get a little bit closer. Not to me, just to the party.
Oh, I really hate Ifrit's Warcry.
Yeah, it's bad. If there's a warrior in the party, it's a bad thing to do.
Yeah, I will kill you next time you overwrite or add Warcry on when there's a warrior.
Yeah, sorry. I literally like pressed the thing and then I was like, shit, I got a warrior with me. What am I doing? Oh, hell no, I got fucking slapped. Escha didn't go off.
That's okay, he likes using Meteor.
Yeah, but now I gotta wait a few seconds. Yeah, that's what I'm doing next. Oh shit, I got interrupted. Oh no, he's here. Okay, earthen armor coming up. Boom. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to like a red mage or something.
Do you see a red mage in the Alliance?
Who's the main tank? Is it Araville?
Yep.
I think my Luo was actually right. I think I just did it. I executed how I used to before I made the changes. I think that's what the problem was.
Man, I can't stop thinking about Xenoblade Chronicles.
That game is 2 months away, dude.
I know, but I am hyped. My god. Oh, am I too close? Oh, gotcha. Okay, now we're kind of in front.
What's the one you can't cast on? Is it this one? I thought so.
That is a very weird sword.
Why?
Just a bunch of random weird stuff on it. Like breath damage -5. Plantoid killer +10. I don't know, it's just kind of random sword. Gambu. There's a couple of things I need from this. I need the... Is it a ring or an earring? And then the shield.
It's an earring.
Yeah, I want the earring and the shield.
But, yeah, this Seiryu sword is just an enhanced version of Seiryu's sword.
I'm not hitting this thing very hard.
Should be using Ramu's Volt Surge or whatever it's called.
Physical or magical?
Magic.
Ah, so it's Thunder Strike. No, Thunderstorm.
But also to your comment about breath damage taken, there's not
That was
many
better.
pieces in the game that have breath damage taken down on it.
Yeah, that's true. I have never seen one before. Too bad it had to be a sword. Like, why couldn't it be something else? Like a belt or an earring or something. A piece that you can afford to switch out, but a sword?
Well, I mean, there aren't that many monsters that you do breath damage anyways. It's wyverns, worms, and a couple other things. I think manticores are another.
Damn it!
Turtles as well.
I saw the light, but it was too late. I get magic burst. Oh, there's another magic burst. I mean, another whack. I'm gonna hold my fire until I see that. Light
No,
skin
you should
again.
be doing Thunderstorm right now.
But I want a magic burst.
But we need this invincible off.
I see what you mean. Wow, invincible at 1%. But yeah, this thing is tough. I can't hit it past like 7k. No. Dagger is fired.
Our summoners are fired for not putting up End Thunder.
Oops. To be fair, it's not very often you do that. Shit, I need buffs, don't I? Yeah, I just noticed. Wait, what is happening?
It's gonna be fun.
Uh-oh. I don't like this thing. I got charmed. Damn, Kieran got fucked. Oh, Saith too.
No.
Dagger got shit on too. Deadbeat.
I would never fell Cleave an Alliance. What makes you think I would fell Cleave the Alliance, Nico?
You've been known to do some weird stuff, Mike.
You know what sucks is Fell Cleave's damage goes down the more targets it hits, so it did like nothing.
Well, do you know what's interesting? In Final Fantasy XIV, Fell Cleave is the most powerful tool that a warrior has.
Okay, and?
I didn't realize the Fell Cleave was an 11 too. Obviously, it was there first. I mean, it was here first. Still, kinda cool. Wait, Neko, you're on the other side. I need to run to you. That's Pekesset. No moink.
Dread spikes, I'm guessing.
It appears so.
You need to stand to the side of this one? What's the deal?
It's just spikes.
Ooh, he just left everybody. Ramu seems to be the only one that's not asleep. And
Tell
Snowball.
him to wake everybody up.
Yeah. Thunder sparked the whole party. Oh, now he's dead. He got body slammed.
Why didn't that spawn? I thought that was supposed to spawn on the ads.
Well, I still got another 40 seconds before I go. I'm awake. Actually, like 20. More dirt spikes. No, they killed it. I just used Mana Seed. What's Triton Abjuration again?
Estradio.
Is the body any good for any jobs I have? Ah, fuck it, I'll let on it.
Might be good for Thief, I don't know.
I don't use it.
Wow. 29. That's Lustradio, right? Triton?
Yes.
Sweet, hopefully I'll get that. Cause for Thief, I think you want the legs and the feet, right?
That's what I use.
Should I attack the wrong thing?
I was gonna say, could he use Emissary?
Where is he?
I'm just selling stuff.
Oh, are you not working on another one?
Not at the moment. If there was an open spot and they were willing, I would come up and grab whatever it is that dropped, but I'm not worried about it. It's a lot of stuff. I don't know that you're told me to do that, so.
I'm guessing Bushin is either samurai or ninja or monk or something like that.
Nope, you are wrong.
Paladin.
Oh, interesting.
That's kind of your ghetto tanking gear.
Does nobody want emissary then? Fuck it, I guess I'll grab it.
Sava is tier 1, isn't he? I know we didn't do Hanby yet.
Man, you guys are in for a long night.
Stone skin plus 30? What? Neko, do you use that for stone skin? Is
I do stop. I don't have Hanby.
We're gonna reset anyway, so just get it.
Rip.
Man, with 1% left too. What a day.
Well, yeah, you can't kill him before he does that. He has to do that in order to. Well, no, he can die without using it, but if he's in praying posture, he has to use it. Did we miss any other tier 2s outside of Hanby? I'll wait out here, Neko.
Shit, I didn't know Riku needed it. She did a lot on it.
A lot on what? Lot on what, my goose? Oh, well, who cares? It's Riku.
I mean, I figured I'll eventually do Red Mage. My goal is to do pretty much all the mages. I mean, I already have Summoner, White Mage, Scholar, Black Mage, and I guess so. So, Red Mage, Geomancer would be neat. Oh yeah, and Blue Mage. So yeah, now we just need Geomancer, Red Mage, and am I missing one? That's it, right?
All right, I'm out for the night, guys.
Alright,
Hey,
Nacho,
man.
have a good night.
All right.
Wait, so was there not a spot for him?
He didn't have a weapon that he was going to build.
He fucked up. He should have done it.
Probably doesn't have enough beads.
No way. You get beat so easy now. I mean, I've had 50k probably like 6 or 7 times, and that's after spending a bunch of it, a lot of beads on the Escha elixirs too. I I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. He probably should have thought of like, okay, what jobs am I even considering possibly in the future? Oh,
Not many of the Aeonics are really that good, especially any mage one.
right, but I don't know. I just figured like if you're gonna do like a range job or even like warrior, for example, you know, Chenko would be freaking badass. Fuck. Now I kind of want to get Chenko just in case I ever do warrior.
Get off your damn soapbox.
You get off your face. Oh yeah, I should probably start doing shit.
Corinna's last.
I'm really sad I didn't get any of the stuff from the turtle. I really want that turtle stuff.
Man, Rice is just not smart.
He's not. He's like the weirdest fuck I've ever seen. It's weird because like last year, in last summer, when we were like hanging out all the time, he was super cool. Now, like he's just fucking weird, dude. He's a weird fuck. He kind of reminds me of Shadow Dragon, as far as like how eccentric and odd they are. I mean, it's cool to be, you know, a little odd, a little bit different. That's cool, but there comes a point where just like, damn, this person is not a normal human being. They just function differently. What's Venerian again? Oh no,
It's
that's
a
Veil.
disease.
No, that's no, that's a venereal disease. What the heck? No, what's the? Oh no, that's for Dark Knight, isn't it? That's for Lul Dark Knight. Ooh, Abyssal. Wow, a tier 1 did all that to us. Interesting.
What did it look like it did?
Some kind of demi magic?
You just can't teach this kid a Goo or an Echo.
There's no demi in this game, huh?
No, there's not. The closest I would think that comes to that is Kostra.
You gotta admit though, when with everyone HP halved, that almost feels like it's a demi move. Like you understand why I'm thinking that way, right? Fucking hell, I can't hit this fucking... I can't hit any of these. They die before I can do anything. Wait, are you talking to me? Yeah, I need it for another set, right? I You want a physical and a magical damage set.
Somehow I think Sharonic or a Pogi would be better. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Whichever one Summoner's on for Jima armor. Well, it's not slashing blunt from clubs or piercing. So the only other thing it could be is hand to hand.
Wait, what are we doing next? Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure if we were moving to the other one, Kieran. Yeah, see, there's Venerian. I knew there was one. Dookie, you've seen the Chappelle show, right?
Yes.
Do you remember when the skit that they did when uh it was like an STD you know, thing for kids, like telling them to be careful with their genitals and stuff. I don't know if you remember that one. That one's pretty crazy. But yeah, freaking Snoop Dogg is so they're doing like a Sesame Street kind of thing where they're all these puppets, but they're like ghetto puppets and they're talking about like really ghetto stuff. It's kind of funny, but yeah, freaking what's his face? Snoop Dogg is one of the puppets, and he's like, I got what is called a venereal disease. and then and then the kids are like, how'd you get it? And he's like, from fucking. It's like the funniest thing, but I I actually think that the way that they did it is they probably recorded all the lines for the kids, and the kids had no idea that they were gonna be part of like of what they were, because I doubt their parents would have approved. They would have known that there's gonna be like all these sexual stuff involved in it. Not like directly with the kids, but just like talking about sex and stuff. Selenial, that is... I don't think I need that because that's for white mage, isn't it?
Yes, and
Kayakis.
I don't
Yeah.
blame you, Neko.
I have a full set. Wait, what is she saying? Neko, what's going on? Oh. Yeah. I don't think anyone can say I don't need an Aeonic. You can always think of one to get. I was probably going to do like some ranged weapon or Chango or even the fucking claws. God hands or whatever. Like, there's so many things that you can do. Like, even if you're not, even if you're like a long time from possibly even doing that, that job, fuck it, just get it. Then when you finally come around to do that job, then you're like, okay, I got this cool weapon now. I mean, I know we're putting in the time and effort to do this, but to me, this is like the easiest Rima that you could ever get. Like, it's literally a free Rima. You just have to do is show up and do your job, and that's it.
I just want to say, Neko, if I came in fourth on that Order of Courage, I'm shocked. I'm pretty sure I've been in my damage taken set all night.
This guy with the excuses.
I noticed I had encumbrance on. I'm like, I wonder what Zi'Tah cat locked me on, and I look at it and it's all my damage taken. What the fuck?
Oh, am I buffing again?
Yeah, I have the Karen pop. Pretty much the same setup as before, Dookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what songs they want.
Am I using Alexander on this fight?
Yes.
But only at the very last phase, right? This is the one where all the little fuckers pop, right?
Yes, and yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with my macro? Why is Kyren not getting a 5th song?
Son.
perfect defense.
The belt that never drops for us.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the ultimate belt.
And Neko says it's hers.
Here we go, Neko. You ready for this? Are you nervous? Here we go. In 1, 2, 3. Wait, my inventory is full? What the hell is going on?
It's so empty something, damn it. Talk about the intense, Neko. You can drop a stack of Escha elixirs. I know you can.
She got it. Damn.
Saith still hasn't lauded.
Man, what a belt. Whew. My goodness gracious. The enmity -2 is kind of nice too.
Congrats, Nico.
Is that cloak any good? Probably not, huh? What's for the ore?
Man, you go with the lots tonight.
What's the ore for?
Crafting.
Yeah, I'll probably just sell it, so yeah, you can have it.
We cleared Zi'Tah and Ru'Aun in a little over
please.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That Kirin, Jesus, it takes us like 4 times longer for us to kill it. Obviously, we don't Zerg, but still, it's like, damn.
I think we could Zerg, but that's neither here nor there.
I didn't look. Do they have the person who pop it? Is he running like we do? So the ads go after him.
I didn't even see any ads. Do they even come out if you push it too fast?
Yes, they still come out.
Huh, I didn't see shit.
Really? You didn't see a big fat red bird?
I saw him transform into a fucking humongous dragon pretty fast.
I don't know what to do with this kid, Neko.
You don't know what to do with your face, so there we go.
Not call it roly poly like I'm gonna call yours.
God damn it. I'm gonna have to go to Animal Crossing and explore some islands. I usually do that at 7 because that's when you have a chance to possibly get an island where there's a bunch of tarantulas. And I know that sounds pretty scary because tarantulas can knock you out but with one bite. But they do sell for a pretty penny. But yeah, that belt is gonna be what's gonna solve all of my dual wielding issues on Thief. So someday. Night Neko.
Mike, you going to bed?
What's up?
Nothing. Just curious. If nothing's going on, I'm gonna go keep farming blue spell. We lost Nico though, so.
Yeah, I need to reacquire merits. I thought we'd get more tonight, but we did not.
I need a drink. That was stressful.
Because of the bard setup?
Yeah, I screwed up the order of Clarion Call in that last one, but I mean, I still got it. I would have got them all up with Nitro songs. It didn't take like 25 seconds to invite.
It's because Riku did Riku and invited the white mage before re-inviting you.
Yeah. I got 3 out of the 5 songs on them Nitro'd, so not terrible.
But yeah, I am not complaining. 2 hours, some odd minutes. Practically cleared
Yeah.
out two out of the 3 zones.
Yeah, it went by
Yeah,
pretty
the
fast.
easy ones. I hope we can do Jimmy all in one go, but that's asking a lot.
It's the helms that are the killers.
Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly, when I did it with you guys the second time, we actually did Helms first in Jimmy, and then we went through and wiped out all the easy ones.
Yeah, it's usually how he goes. In which I want to say, when we did your Doji carry, that was probably the fastest we did the helms. Maybe, like it took 2 weeks.
If I remember, I think we got everything done except for that one where you need to have the summoner's lullaby. I think that was the only one we didn't finish. We had to go back and do that. That was the one.
Yeah, Airness.
Just some of the stuff Goose says, just oh my god, my lips bleeding from biting it so hard.
Yeah, Neko was itching to mute his ass.
He's sitting there and he's like, I put all the buffs on that guy, and then he lists out every avatar. Like, dude, no reason. And he spent like a minute trying to remember all the names, and it's just like, just stop talking.
Yeah. He's our goosey poos.
Yeah, and he gets so excited about gear, and he's like, oh, I'm sad all my gear didn't drop from the turtle. It's like, dude, it's not all about you. Also, if you get gear here, it's a bonus.
In my opinion, it's all about getting that weapon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're here to get the kills, and if you get gear along the way, that's cool, but that's not what we're.
I'm surprised you didn't go after the shuriken.
I already have it.
Well, screw you too.
I think I have the stack of shurikens, and then I have another pouch that I got when we were well, do I have it? What are those things called again?
Seki shurikens.
Yeah, I have those.
I was looking at the domain invasion ones, and they're pretty good too.
Yeah, I haven't looked at those yet, but I mean, most of the domain invasion stuff is really good, so I'm not. Speaking of which, I still need to do mine today. Question. The domain invasion gear all has trust level +1. That's not additive, right?
I think it's only one piece of equipment that per armor set that gives the level +1.
No, they all have it.
Then it's additive or cumulative. It all adds together.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh man, I figured out my Lua finally, so it doesn't remove my string instrument unless I switch. So that was what fucked me up on the first one.
It's good at least.
Yeah, I was screwing around with it today, and I thought I had it working right, and I did a bunch of tests, but I mean, you know. I was, so I don't know if I ever told you this, but I actually, when I played on that private server Nosomi for a few years, I was a bard and a red mage. I forgot. I actually like bard, just like bouncing back between the parties and keeping the songs up. It'd be fun.
Oh, good.
It is more challenging though with that fourth song. I don't know what was going on, if there was like a AoE debuff, but I felt like all the time one person would only have 3 songs on and everybody else would have 4.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but they went good. I wish Bard had more songs to support like mages and pet jobs. Other than refresh, we really got nothing for him. That's mine and him, but doesn't really do much.
Now Neka's giving you crap in Discord.
No, what is she saying? They have the enmity spells too now. Was that what she was saying?
No. The whole stress testing Jenny.
Why is that? Oh, she's not on.
No.
you finish your Byatetsu for the ranged weapon for range?
No, it's not even level 75 yet. I was working on a poetry before that.
What's that?
I was working on a poetry before I started.
What's the poetry? Is that
That's the Rune Fencer Greatsword.
the Ergon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying a mythic, and I was like, "There's no mythic greatsword." Well, not for rune.
Right. They had to be special and called an Ergon.
Yeah, that's right. But you don't need the Byatetsu.
Not yet, I don't.
Well, you don't. Do you use Byatetsu? Can you afterglow Ergon weapons?
Yep. 10,000 by Tetsu.
Oh, it is? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like HPP or something.
That would be the smart thing for them to do, but nope. By Tetsu.
I totally forgot until today, and I'm real excited about it. You can buy +1 and +2 119 AF gear with the key items.
Yes.
Oh my god, that was so nice because I was dreading having to go farm a ton of rem chap.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what they're gonna release now, because they said they're gonna add more deeds of heroism.
I looked today, I'm actually 2 months away from that trust.
Yeah, 2 months you were gone for work.
Work, ruining my life.
How dare you make money?
Yeah, I had some of the union people call me and be like, because we were deemed essential. Not all of us. I wasn't. I can do most, like 90% of my work from home, but I've been working from home for almost 3 weeks now. But all my technicians were deemed essential, and they still have to come in, and they're pretty much real butthurt about it, and I would be too. I don't blame them. But they're like, "Oh, so we're just gonna come in until somebody gets sick, and then if somebody in the building gets sick, we're probably all screwed." And I was like, "Yeah, it sucks."
And get back to work, slackers.
I mean, it's so far above my head. I mean, they're taking a lot of precautions. Like when you come in the building, they take your temperature. They give you like a little thing of hand sanitizer and wipes. They put up clear like plexiglass shields in between the desk. Bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the change in atmosphere. Honestly, like going to my local gas station, who didn't used to have any type of protection between the cashier and the customer, now has a shield hanging in front of them. It's just like, okay, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, I gotta say though, I mean, so we're taking this pretty seriously because my wife has compromised immune system, so like really don't want her to get sick. So
Right.
she has like literally not left the house unless it's just to go on a walk, but like she hasn't gone anywhere. So like whenever I go shopping, I have to go, and we're pretty careful when I get back. But it's crazy. I'm just like I was doing finances today because I got paid, and I was like, wow, I haven't spent any money on gas in the last 3 weeks. This is awesome. Because because I have a pretty far commute, so like I go through at least a tank a week, if not a little bit more. So save myself and my wife the same. So we saved 6 whole tanks of gas.
Yeah. There are some interesting. I don't know if you want to call them perks from being quarantined, but it's definitely interesting.
It's crazy too. I got a thing on my phone that tracks gas prices, and gas is like $1.35 a gallon. Might go stockpile some or something. It is pretty scary though, because one of Rachel's co-workers, cousin tested positive, and another one of her coworkers, his wife is a nurse, and like the hospitals are already like just insane, and they don't have enough masks for the nurses, and it's just chaos.
Yeah.
I'd be scared about bringing that home if I was a nurse, man. But they were on a conference call and I listened in, and he was like, yeah, like my wife gets home, like the kids are not allowed near her. She gets undressed like outside, runs straight to the shower. And it's like bags are closed, and then they just go straight into the washer. And I was like, man, I mean, that's good, but it's crazy.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like my brother hit the nail on the head where the cut we responded to we didn't respond correctly.
Absolutely. We didn't respond correctly soon enough to the right magnitude. It was all wrong.
Yeah, and because I kind of had an arrogant attitude, like because my assumption was we were doing things right, and then all of a sudden, thankfully I got home from New York before it really blew up. But it's like it's just it's it's really bothersome to see, especially like New York City just blow up the way that it does, and now Detroit, or is it Detroit or Chicago and New Orleans are now
Chicago
hot.
was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's we should have put not necessarily bans on countries sooner, but I think internal travel should have definitely been handled a lot faster.
Yeah, I mean, I still think there's a lot that should be done that isn't being done right now. And I mean, I think we already talked about this, but it's annoying that people are like, oh, I'm losing money on the stock market. People need to get back to work. Like, fuck if they get sick. And it's just like, ah, you're such a piece of shit.
Well, I don't think you are, but I really hope that this shines a light on Trump supporters. Like, this is something.
Very adamantly not.
It's you know I feel like he's handled this somewhat poorly, and the only way, in my opinion, that he's looked at this is at a business standpoint. Businesses are losing money, and this stimulus package needs to go out, and I get it. Like there is economics behind this, but he should have taken steps before it got to this level instead of calling it a fucking hoax or, it's just ridiculous. And when I thought like I don't know, like the the quarantines on the cruise ships, I thought were handled properly. It's just then, somehow it's just I don't get it. I don't know if it's because of the potential 2 week incubation period of this virus or what. It's insane. And even then,
I think that's the biggest factor, is just the fact that you can have it for so freaking long and spread it and feel fine.
Yep.
And I'm friends with a guy on Facebook, and like I went to high school with him, but like I barely know him. But he tested positive, and he's like, I'm not in the hospital, like I feel fine, I just have like a slight fever, a little bit of cough, but like nothing crazy. But he's like, I've been quarantining for like a week and a half now, so like things should be fine. Because he was quarantined like a week and a half before he started having symptoms. So I just, he's like, but he was like, up until the day I had my first symptoms, like I felt fine. And he's like, even still, I thought I just had like a scratch in my throat for like the 2 days before the cough actually started. Just very, very subtle.
Well, I don't know about your area, but some of the horror stories that are coming out of Pennsylvania or New Jersey, it's like, I saw one where it's like potential assisted living home is contaminated with coronavirus, and it's just like,
We were talking to my neighbor. Her husband is a emergency. He's not an ambulance driver. It's like a private company. But when the hospital's like crazy busy, they hire them to pretty much drive ambulances. So he's been doing that, and I guess a nursing home a few miles from our house has like 4 confirmed cases, and it's just like, oh my god, that's not gonna end well.
no, because like, the article was saying like the entire facility, all the residents are potentially have it, and it's like,
I'm sure it's going to be that way for this one as well once they finally get around to confirming.
and for me, I don't know that I would call it a horror story, but that is, especially since this impacts the elders the most, that's where we're going to see, I hate to say it, but where the deaths are going to climb is if we can't get the assisted living and the senior living under control with this virus, there's going to be so much death.
Yeah. And I mean, another thing, I don't know if you were online, but somebody said something about, I think it was Jot, it was just like, oh, it's only 1% of the cases are fatal, and I was like, that's still a lot of fucking people. Like, 1% seems small in the grand scheme of things, but then when you remember that it's human life, and then like, it's just, I don't know, people who try and like write it off like that really bother me.
Well, I put stuff into numbers a lot, and yeah, I kind of agree that it's a low percentage that are dying, but I don't disagree with you, Dookie, or anyone, where like it is a life, it is a soul that is impacted by this. I can only imagine if it's my loved one.
Yeah, the comparison I've been using is like, and this is just personal me, but like I did a lot of lean manufacturing, like Six Sigma projects in college, and when I first started working for my company, and it's like, if you're running a high production or high output assembly line, and you went to your boss and you said you had 99% of your parts coming off the line without defects, like, you'd be fired. Like, Six Sigma, it's like 99.99% need to be coming off the line without defects, or you're not doing your job right. And it's just, and I know it's a difference because it's human life versus whatever you're making, but like, it's just like, I don't know, if we are held to such a high standard and a high percentage for something like that, like, why would we be okay with lower percentages for irreplaceable things?
See, for me, I'm kind of different. Like, I have clinical engineering background and stuff like that, and you go to a hospital and all the medical equipment. Yeah, you have to hit 100% on your life safety, but then you have to hit that 95 percentile for the rest of the equipment that's not critical. So thermometers or infusion pumps or whatever. Like, I guess that's where my brain goes. It's like, oh well, 95% is acceptable. I'm not saying it's right. It's just, for me, like I said, it's a numbers game. I don't think this virus is as bad as the media makes it out to be. I think the problem with this virus is the fact that it can hide through this incubation period. And, you know, even before this whole thing blew up and I'm traveling to New York back and forth and I'm going, you know, I don't feel sick, but what if I'm a potential carrier? I haven't heard anything on the news. Like, you can be just a carrier and not see any symptoms. And next thing I know, when I return home from the final trip, they're talking about carriers, and that's what freaked me out because my wife is not immunocompromised, but she's diabetic, and you know this virus.
So
Yeah,
is my wife, and then a few other things on top of it. She hit the genetic lottery. We like.
I'd say the same about mine. Like, you know, Alzheimer's runs in their family, and other stuff, and it's just like, yeah. But yeah, the last thing I want to do is like get her sick, because then it's just gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's crazy, crazy times.
You need any Escha elixirs before I toss all of them?
I mean, if you have any +2s, I'll take them.
Let me check 1 second.
I usually sell the normal quality and +1s. I used to stash all the +1s, but it's not even worth it. People are fucking scumbags. I'm trying to buy Blue Mage leg shards and void legs, and they're like arguably the best relic piece for Blue Mage, and they're also the only one that I have unlocked right now. And people just keep putting them up for like 2 mil over what the last like 10 have sold for, because there's only 1 or 2 up there.
Yeah, I slightly know the feeling. The Rune
And then it's
Fencer
even
leg
worse,
shards are
'cause
like
then
that.
there's- Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the Rune Fencer leg shards were slightly like that. Before I started buying them, they were at 2.5, and now they're up at 3 million. And it's like, fuck you.
I'm looking right now. Some jackass. They were selling for 3.5 mil a pop, and then someone bought one for 4, and then some jackass bought 2 for 5 mil.
That's insane.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, now the last 2 sold for 5 mil. How much you want to bet the next one that goes up will be for 6 mil?
Easily.
I just decided I'm just gonna use some of the metals I have, but the void legs are the same thing, and I probably gonna have to buy those.
I just need one more Rune Fencer leg shard, but I don't have the gill, and now it's not on the auction house.
How much is it?
There's 3 million.
I was gonna say you should just see about buying metals.
It'd be more expensive that
Yeah,
way.
it's not worth it at that price.
It's all good. Just one more shard, and those legs are +3.
Man, blue spell farming sucks.
Yes, it does.
Also super annoyed that none of the trust refresh blue mages, except for Arcelia, which I don't have yet.
Not even on Tuki? Or are you getting them on Tuki?
I have Arcelia on Dookie. I'm getting the spells on Jenny though, and I don't. I'm gonna drag. I'm gonna drag Junior around, just have a refresh bubble on.
I'm dreading the thought of doing Kanagi.
What's up?
Said I'm dreading the thought of doing Kanagi.
What is it?
Oh,
What is
it's a ninja katana. Empyrean.
The MP katana?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the best out of the three, right?
Well, Aeonic is the best, but I'm kind of on the mindset that because I think it has 50 strength on it, it's like it's gonna be probably the greatest offhand weapon, unless I get I think it's called the Mijin Masamune, the Dynamis weapon.
Oh, the Fudo Masamune? Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing's pretty nasty actually.
Because I feel like, you know, I'm getting to a point where Warrior and Monk and Dragoon and Rune Fencer and Samurai are in pretty decent shape that I might start working on gearing as best as possible Ninja and Dark Knight.
Honestly, Ninja really doesn't have that much. Their MP gear is almost all shit. And then they only have like one or two good pieces in AF and one or two good pieces in Relic. And then the rest is probably all gear that you already have from other jobs.
Yeah, like I don't know what I was doing. I was under the wrong mindset, I guess. I was trying to. I went to OSEAM and I repurposed or tried to get better stats on Herculean gloves. My intent was to go for weapon skill damage, but I walked out with pretty decent augments on. Let's see.
He always does that to me. Like I have two Merlenic gloves for my summoner, and I'll get like a really good physical blood pact one. I'm like, all right, let me work my magical one, which is already pretty good. And then it's like, oh, here's an even better physical one. So it's like, okay, so now I have to give up my great magic augment for physical. Now I have two physicals. It's just he always fucking does that. It's just a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I wound up walking out not high on Dex. It's Dex 2, accuracy 24, attack 37, and triple attack 2%. It's like, son of a bitch.
It's not bad.
No, but it's defeats the purpose of making it a weapon skill glove. And the only reason why I would do weapon skill would be for Ranger, and I think I'm fine where I'm at with Ranger, honestly.
I can't remember what I use for Ranger weapon skill gloves. It upsets me so much how Last Stand on Ranger is a powerhouse, and then I go into my Corsair, who's arguably got better gear for that weapon skill, and it just doesn't even do like half the damage.
Yep. love Ranger, and I never thought I would love a range job like I do Ranger, and it's like, wow.
Rangers are sweet. They hit like a fucking. Their auto attacks even hit fucking like a. Not auto. Their range attacks. They hit like a truck.
Yeah. I was not anticipating falling in love, which is why I told Steffi, like, you know, because he was yesterday he bitched about like I would never do Corsair. I don't like it. I don't understand it. I always get shit rolls, and it's like, just go Ranger, be a brute.
Corsair's not that hard once you kind of get the feel for it and you understand the abilities. Like, you do your first roll, if you get a lucky number, stop. If not, try to get the highest, run 11. If you bust, roll again. And then if you bust again, then you use your double bust or your double fold, and if you're lucky, it'll clear both, which it usually does.
Yeah.
And then you've got Snake Eyes, which you can probably use a few times. And then once you've used all your job abilities, you do random deal, and then if that doesn't work, you do your 1 hour, and you're good to go. It's also not fair how potent their attack and magic attack rules are. It's insanity. I was doing one of the domain invasion dragons, and I was getting 99k lead-ins off, like, and I wasn't like super buffed yet. It had just popped, and I just got a 3000k TP lead-in off on it. Lead-in is such a broken weapon skill. Oh my god.
Yeah, so is True Flight. The problem is, True Flight requires a lot of work, as far as, at least in my opinion, to get to get it to be potent. Like, I still need to do Sinister Rain.
My True Flight is pretty strong on Ranger, and I haven't done Sinister Rain. I think the Aeonic, either the sword or the katana is going to be my next Aeonic. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, Katana is my last Aeonic, and then just focus on getting the Mythics and the Empyreans done.
You're going to leave me high and dry.
I mean, the only other one that I might do, and it would be for shits and giggles, would be the Shield.
There he is. There's the guy I know.
But I really don't have room to do Paladin.
Which one was it? Sorry, I didn't.
The Shield.
Oh. I mean, they need to fix Paladin. It can tank, but Rune is such a better tank.
It is. Like, I kind of just want to do Paladin just to have it, but you know, again, the equipment's out of my wheelhouse.
I mean, honestly, it's not that much. It's a few relics for job abilities. Really, only like one or two of the AF pieces, and then that full Sov set. You're pretty much there. You probably already have all the accessories.
Yeah, but it's the Burt Gang, it's the O Chain, and the
Yeah, that's true.
Aegis.
I got lucky. I bought a good chunk of my O chain when currency was like stupid cheap. Like I was buying 100 pieces for like 100 to 120k.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know, I think it'll still be quick and easy to build Aegis, but yeah. Alright, handsome. Well, I am off to bed. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know. I think Neko wanted to do Vagary tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see. I didn't do much on the house today, so I'm probably gonna have to do a lot tomorrow. But I should be at Omen.
Yeah, we might do some Lilith as well. I don't know yet.
Yeah, just ping me on Discord if I can. I will.
Yeah, we'll do. Have a good night, Dookie.
Yep, you too.